What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Diamond Deck Discussions Unfiltered. I'm Coach Jace. That's Coach Rob. And yes, we did not record yesterday. We are recording approximately 1 hour and 6 minutes before LSU opens their series at Oklahoma. We have a top 10 battle, and Coach, it feels like we have a top 10 battle across all of the SEC this weekend.
We actually don't. We only have
top
two.
10s.
Yeah, we only have two.
Would depend on what ranking you look at. On D1, it's only two. On Perfect Game, I think it's three.
Let me find them because I think it's.
But we have some absolute battles this weekend. It's going to be so much fun. The SEC is completely loaded with entertainment this weekend. We have number 3, Georgia versus number 5, Texas.
Right.
In Texas.
Yes.
We have
LSU versus Oklahoma.
LSU versus Oklahoma.
And that's it.
In the top 10 matchup.
And the other, there's a ranked matchup.
There's a top 25 matchup, number 8 Alabama
versus number 16 Auburn.
Versus number 16 Auburn. So we got a bunch of very exciting SEC matchups.
Yeah.
Starting tonight.
Yeah.
Thursday night is LSU versus Oklahoma. Also starting tonight. Shout out to our LSU gymnastics team, number 1 going into the postseason. Here we are. Starts tonight. So good luck to them as well. Good luck to our LSU Tigers baseball. We're here to talk LSU Tiger baseball, and Coach Rob, what a battle we have starting tonight in Oklahoma.
Yes, and thank God that this is, just like the gymnastics team, a flexible series because it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I actually leave Sunday to go to Jamaica. So thank God I'm not missing out on any games except for next weekend, which I'll miss out. But it's going to be fine. It's at Auburn. I think Oh, fuck.
I was trying to hint at you. I just kept pulling it closer.
I just got to talking. But no, I mean, look, you got Oklahoma, right? And they're a top 10 team, but they keep I think the reason is they just keep finding a way to win, right? And I mean, you go look at their games, and I think they have one series loss,
which was Alabama this past weekend,
right? Yeah. And Alabama's pretty damn good. Like they're no slouch, obviously. They're ranked number 8 for a reason. Mm-hmm. Okay. But Oklahoma hasn't had, I don't think they've had a sweep.
No, they lost to South Carolina.
Right.
They lost game 2 to South Carolina.
SEC series wise. I mean, they were among the few of undefeated teams that were still left at one point, right? When they had like 16 or 12 or something like that left.
Right.
I think, yeah. And so what really excites me, which, look, I don't wish anybody has a bad career or anything like that, but Cam Johnson being a prima donna, he gets kicked out of the Sunday role and they put somebody else in. And then he starts in the midweek game, goes 1/3 of an inning and had 3 walks. And it was 3 walks, 1 hit by pitch, and allowed an earned run because of the walks and hit by pitch.
To confirm, they have not had a sweep. So opening weekend was Mississippi State. They lost game 1, then won the next 2. Second weekend, which was last weekend, versus Alabama, they lost 2 out of 3. And now you come into this weekend back at home. This is going to be a very motivated
It's going to be a dogfight tonight. Once you get past tonight, I think their 2 closers have a sub, like a 1-something ERA. But other than that, everybody in the middle.
I mean, here's the goal for LSU, right?
Cheeks.
And here's always the goal for LSU, right?
Right.
Can you get past game 1 pitcher? Because if you do, you got Kyson Witherspoon tonight. Witherspoon, sorry.
Dude's a fucking dog.
He is a dog. He's the 25th ranked prospect right now, according to MLB.com. He was drafted in 2022 in the 12th round, chose to go to college. This is an absolute star on the mound. He was just named to the Golden Spikes Award watch 2 hours ago or 3 hours ago. Today was named to that. He got voted today the D1 SEC Pitcher of the Year so far. Midseason, what did I say about D1? I'm sorry. Named midseason top pitcher by D1 Baseball and Pitcher of the Year by Perfect Game midseason so far. So this is going to be no slouch here. My eye is really on Cade Anderson, but if you're LSU, you got to get to the bullpen. If you can get to the bullpen in this game early, 5th inning type earliness, where it's a bullpen game, 6th, 7th, 8th, you set yourself up for a tremendous, successful weekend That did not go in. And the reason why you set yourself up for a tremendous weekend is because Kyson Witherspoon's twin brother, Malachi, will be most likely starting game 2. Obviously, last weekend as Coach Rob tries to find his beer can,
Found it.
but obviously last weekend we had some things change, right? LSU started Cade on Thursday. Once their fuck did not start Pico on Thursday, they waited till Friday to keep him on normal schedule. So does Oklahoma actually start Kyson tonight? I think so. I hope so.
So I think they do. If you look at the weather, right? If you okay, go ahead and finish your thought. I'm sorry.
Well, I'm gonna just pull up Oklahoma baseball real quick because
I got them pulled up right here. If you want to ask me a question.
Well, no, I'm pulling up on their X account, see if they've released their roster for tonight.
Oh,
to
okay.
see if Kyson's gonna actually be on the mound.
I need to put
their lineup.
I need to put X on my Twitter. I need to put fucking Twitter on my my iPad so I can have it pulled up right here, like at all times.
Twitter?
Yeah. So I can have it pulled up right here on the side to where like you don't have to like look it up or anything, and I can say like just keep updating it every once in a while, like team we play or whatever, just see if they have anything.
Yeah. I do not see that they've released their lineup yet. LSU has, but assuming making the assumption that it's Cade versus Kyson tonight, right? That's a matchup of 2 MLB ready prospects. I mean, Kyson, like I said, he's a 25th ranked MLB prospect right now, and that could change. This is a guy that's going to sit at 95, 96. He's going to top out at 99. He's got great stuff. He's got a slider, got a cutter, got a changeup. So you're talking about a 4-pitch mix here. Really, really good stuff that we're about to see from him, hopefully tonight versus Cade. I want to see that number 1 versus number 1 matchup in Oklahoma. And my eye is really on Cade Anderson tonight. He's coming off of a bad outing.
Right.
Where he was sitting 91, 92 instead of that 95, 96. Right? I didn't even see a 95 get touched. That boy.
Did you see that?
I did. I didn't even see 95 get touched in his last outing. So will that velo be back up there again? His stuff wasn't really as sharp. Will that sharpness be there tonight? This is technically a full break again, right? Full rest. Last weekend was a day early, right?
Now, see, I never understood that, right? So, like, I mean, growing up, we used to pitch back-to-back days, sometimes back-to-back games, and we were fucking ready.
Yeah.
Right? And it might have been like 4 innings here, 4 innings this game, and 1 inning this game. That's fine.
Right.
But, like, 6 days rest has got to be enough.
Right.
Right?
You can't pitch in the bigs on 6 days rest.
Right. 5. 5 is what they do.
You got to pick the ball up every day.
5, possibly 6, depending on an off day.
Yeah, if you got an off day.
Right.
Yep.
Which I think they have 1 a week sometimes.
Sometimes. Not
like one every other week for sure.
Maybe. Not always. We'll see one a month sometimes.
Well, you got to think you have a travel day.
No, we'll see 1 a month sometimes.
Well, anyways. So I want to point out 2 things. Okay. The reason why I think that what's his name? You just said it.
Kyson?
Yes.
Witherspoon?
Yes. Kyson Witherspoon. The reason why I think he pitches tonight, right? Couple things, right? You got 1, weather.
Yep.
Right. This is your best night out of the weekend to possibly get a win.
Yeah.
Okay. You got to go with him. You got to go because you can't say, hey, you're sitting today, you're starting tomorrow, and then tomorrow it goes 3, and then, oh shit, there's weather delay. Now you got to pull them. Right. Which Jay Johnson fucking hates doing anyway. So coaches might get together and say, hey, why don't we start this game a little bit later or whatever, or earlier, whatever it may be.
Right.
Another thing is, so the Friday night guy, right? Last year we had, or 2 years ago, we had Skeens.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you might have sat a guy on a Friday night or game 1 and said, you know what, we have no chance in hell of winning this fucking game.
Or you just be like Alabama and bet
LSU
and
okay,
sit Luke Holman,
right? So that's different. But we have seen that before. We have seen that against Skeens to where like, hey, we're gonna move our starter to, game 2, and if we end up getting a win game 1, then we got our guy going in game 2. Dude, this is gonna be fucking awesome.
And a lot of times when you see that is in the postseason, right? Especially in a 3-game set. You might throw your number 2 game 1. And if you get the win, fucking A1. Like
Right.
you're in a perfect situation because
absolutely.
game 2, you got your guy.
You
going.
got your guy against their number 2, and you're gonna
Yeah.
fucking dominate.
And if you lose game 1, then you still got your guy game 2 to give you
Right.
the best chance to stay
Correct.
alive. Anything can happen in game 3.
Correct. Right. So here's and we haven't seen a guy like Skeens I don't think ever. Right. A guy that
The
can
closest match to him in college would have been Strasburg.
Yeah. I guess. Yes. Well, like
I mean, we've seen
well, like
guys like
being what he
Kumar
was.
and Jack Leiter dominate, but
Yeah,
not
but
dominate to that level.
Yeah, but
It's a different type.
If you got a 1-2 like Kumar and Leiter,
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm pitching my number 3 guy on Friday. I don't know.
I
I don't know what to
you're
do. Right. But against Skeens, yeah, I can see you sitting your Friday night guy,
right,
and letting your Saturday guy, and then you got the best chance to win on Saturday, right? Well, I don't see that anymore, and you might not never see that again. So I don't see that happening. I don't see anything happening like that. I do want to point out they played Tuesday, and they threw 8 guys because Cam Johnson didn't get out of 1 out in the inning. Right. So he faced 5 batters. He got the out and then went walk, and hit by pitch.
If you're just tuning in, you don't know why we keep mentioning Cam Johnson. His former LSU pitcher came in. He was the highest rated prospect in LSU baseball history to commit to LSU. Didn't work out. He only threw like 15 innings or some shit like that. He was all over the place, transferred
and now
to Oklahoma.
So he transferred to Oklahoma.
Just quick backstory.
And had the Sunday role.
Yeah.
And has been kicked out of that Sunday role now and starting midweek games and can't even make it through a fucking midweek game.
Right.
So no, not yet. She just got off work. So
that's good.
So has 1 earned, and then they went. They actually ended up winning this game 8-6.
Yeah.
Right. So whoever came in, I mean, it did a good job, but I mean, fuck, you ended up allowing 6 runs, and 5 of them were out of the 7 relievers that came in. I mean, one guy let up 3. He let 3. Is Jackson Kersher?
You can do it, bud.
I don't fucking Kersher. Kircher. You Jackson.
Clayton Kershaw.
No, Bert Kreischer. Bert Kreischer. He actually went to Florida State. You know he can hit
them in. I'm gonna get them in here.
No. Fuck that. They're fine.
But
they're fine.
All right.
I promise you, they're gonna stop.
Who'd you say? Kyson what?
No. Jackson Kircher. Kir. Yeah.
I don't even see him listed on there.
So he pitched Tuesday. He threw 1 inning, allowed 2 hits.
Oh, Kircher right there. All right.
Yeah. 3 earned. Had 1 strikeout. 1 hit by pitch. No walks though. He faced 7 guys. Right, and allowed 3.
Yeah. So far, Jackson Kircher in his 7 innings pitched this year in 6 games, 6 relief appearances. He's thrown 7 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 3 walks, 9 strikeouts, and has the tune of a 5.14 ERA.
Yeah. Now you can let him in.
Yep.
Yeah. He's by the door.
Opponents are hitting 241 against him.
Yeah. Hey, bub. What's up, dude? I wish he could I wish I could fucking tell him to sit. and put a helmet on him. Like, that'd be sick. Hey, let's try it. Diesel, sit. Good boy. Good boy. Okay. We'll put it on you.
I hope y'all can see this in the camera right now.
They can't. It fell. It did not work.
If you wonder what that clank was, it's the helmet falling off of him.
Anyway,
but look, and now he's like, "Get me the hell out of here."
Yeah, just fuck that. Dad's doing some shit to me. I don't be here. But look, these guys threw 8 guys on Tuesday. Now, I understand they're not heavy outings, right? You got a guy that the longest outing in this game was 2 innings.
Right.
So you went a third, an inning and 2/3, 2 innings, 1 inning, 2/3, an inning and a third, 1-1. So, and if you look at their team ERAs, you got a guy in what's
Kyson.
Kyson. Yeah. Kyson Witherspoon.
Come on,
Yes,
bud. You
that's
can
it.
pick. Come on.
All right. So
Let's go.
so you got that guy, right?
Yeah.
Who's at a 2.25 something?
2.31
Okay,
ERA.
2.31, right? And then you got two guys below, or two guys at like a 1.1 something,
The
and
guys
a
out there
1.
bullpen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
your two closers.
Dylan Crooks, who's pitched in 19 games, or I'm sorry, 13 games, 19 innings. He has a 1.42 ERA. And then you got Reed Hensley, who has pitched in 11 games, 16 innings, has a 1.69 ERA.
Yeah. So, but that's it. That's all you got. So if you can get a win Friday or Thursday, if you can get a win tonight,
Especially using those two guys.
you're fucked the next two games.
It's true
Because we have dudes.
Yeah, we got dudes, and if you look at their number 2, which is Kyson's twin brother, Malachi Witherspoon, okay, he's got 7 games started again. He's got 31 and a third innings pitched. And here's the big thing. A 5.74 ERA, 38 hits in 31 innings, 20 earned runs, 26 runs given up in 31 and a third innings, 16 strikeouts. So almost every other inning he's given up 16 walks. So every other inning he's given up a walk and 33 strikeouts. So, like a 1.2 strikeout per inning rate there, which versus a team that doesn't strike out. So it's one of those things. Tonight is the most important. If Kyson starts, I'm still waiting on Oklahoma to put out their lineup. Haven't got a refresher yet. On their Twitter page, they posted a picture of the two coaches, right? Jay and their coach, Skip Johnson, and put Boomer and the Bayou Bengals. And the first reply to it is some fan, I don't know, Dave Merrick, that says Bayou Bengals with a question mark. Clearly, he don't know who LSU is, which is fine. It's okay. It's
Yeah,
right.
welcome to the fucking
fine.
SEC, bitch.
Everything's fine. Everything's okay. But yeah, I mean, look, this is an important game for both teams. This game, I agree with you. If LSU gets through this game,
It's a sweep.
It's a sweep. It has to be a sweep. You cannot lose to these guys Saturday, and when they don't have a pitcher on for sure guy on Sunday, you cannot lose to these guys on Saturday and Sunday. Well, which would be Friday and Saturday this week. But also, I want to go back. Speaking of Friday, Saturday, I want to go back to your point about throwing 8 guys in that game. Right. Yes, Cam didn't get out the inning. I got all that point. But you might throw 8 because this is their first series starting on a Thursday.
Right.
This is LSU's second in a row, and I think it's the last one that we have this year starting on a Thursday. But this is Oklahoma's first. So you're not going to send one of your guys out there to throw 4 innings where he's got to have 3 days off, right? Like, you're going to throw everybody out there, let them get their touches, essentially get your midweek bullpen in on the mound, take the next day off, and then be ready to go Thursday night versus LSU. So I think that also played a factor into why they threw so many guys Tuesday.
I mean, yeah, you get your bullpens in. That's fine.
Because, I mean, LSU did the same thing. I don't know if we threw 8, but we threw a lot. Including Schmitty that started.
Yeah, well, Schmidt started. Then you go. Okay. I mean, yeah, we threw 8 guys too, but
we go that many?
Yeah, but we won 12-3 and not 8-6.
Yeah.
They threw 8 guys because they had to.
Right.
We threw 8 guys because we wanted guys to get bullpen work.
Yep.
Schmidt went 2 2/3. Then you got Cooper Williams, who went 2 innings. Oh, holy shit. Cooper Williams went 2 fucking innings.
Give him his flowers, everyone.
I am so proud of him. Like a happy child or a happy father, a proud father. That's it. That's the one.
Give him his flowers.
Yeah. So you go to Cooper Williams, and thank God he made it through 2 fucking innings. Now, I don't know if he came out for his third and got pulled. I think so. I think that was the case. I don't remember. I was playing MLB The Show, which no one has fucking just sent their.
They just don't want that smoke. I mean,
no,
they don't want that smoke.
Coach Jay's got here, and I was playing a ranked season game and won 7-3. So if you want it, come fucking get it.
I will say he didn't start showing out until I got here, though. He hit like 3 homers in 1 inning. So,
which means I can turn it on at any point, bitch. But in Maverick Grizzly goes an inning and a third, and you got Primo who comes in. I mean, man, look, I love the kid. I really do. I just wish I at the beginning of the year, I'm like I immediately said he's an innings eater, right? I think, hey, you need to get out of an inning, bring him in. He throws a third of an inning, you pull him, you done. Like you got 2 outs and you need an out, put him in. He gets the out. Call it a day. Ooh, that was a good one. God damn.
Primo did not start that 3rd inning. That was when Rizzy came in. Top of the 7th, Rizzy started the 7th.
You mean Cooper Williams?
Oh, Cooper Williams. I'm looking at DJ. I'm not looking at.
God damn it. So did Cooper Williams? No, Cooper Williams got pulled in the middle of the inning because Schmidt went 2 2/3.
Yeah.
So which means he got an out and started.
Yeah.
Coop
came in.
Started the 4th inning with a third of an inning already pitched.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah. Let me see when he got pulled. He got pulled in the 5th,
which makes sense because he threw 2.
Yep, in the 5th with 2 outs for Rizzy.
Correct. And then Rizzy got the out and then went 1 inning, and then Primo came in the next inning.
Yep.
And he had 2/3. Binge finished the inning. Myers, however the fuck you say it. I would assume
it's Myers.
I would assume it's Myers.
Yeah, Myers.
He threw. I don't know if he threw to one guy, but I mean he allowed a run, but he pitched in a 3rd. And then he had Beck, which. Love Beck on the mound.
Finally.
You texted me and said Beck needs to get some innings here, and like 10 seconds later, he's fucking coming in.
I texted you on Sunday. It was like, where is Beck at during the game?
Chandler Dorsey came in this game, and we didn't know Chandler Dorsey fucking existed until what was it, last midweek game?
No, it was a few back. It was a couple.
Yeah, he's pitched. He's pitched in like 2 games this year.
Yeah,
which
2 or 3, but yeah,
we forgot he fucking existed. Honestly,
yeah. And remember he started out that first game and was just lights out.
Yeah, yeah.
It was super impressive he did.
What's great about these midweek games is this is probably the first year in a long time, which I don't want to fucking jinx it. So fingers crossed while I'm saying this, but LSU's 10-0 in midweek games.
Chandler Dorsey has 4 appearances, 4.1 innings pitched. Yeah. I mean,
and look, next episode I'm gonna have the numbers for you, but I'm pretty sure LSU outscored midweek opponents. I think it's like 120 something to like 30 something.
What, this year?
Yeah, maybe not even that. Maybe like 20 something. I don't know. I don't want to do it now because it's gonna take a while.
Oklahoma still hasn't posted their lineup, and we're 44 minutes away from first pitch.
They don't know. It's gonna be leadoff is Cam Johnson. Batting 2 holes, Cam Johnson. He's going to get out every time. So it's going to be Cam Johnson. Get out of here, bitch.
I did not see that one coming.
That's the first time I've done that. This is a good one. You can go ahead and throw it in here.
It's in the garbage back here.
Nope. This is the first time for everything, and I'm done with it. That was a good one, though. I was looking at you and fucking swatted it, bud.
That was solid. I like that. Yeah. So yeah, game 1. Look, game 1, you got to get through game 1.
Yeah.
You beat Kyson Witherspoon here, assuming he pitches tonight. I keep checking to see if they're going to put their roster out so we can confirm or deny if he's going to pitch tonight. But you beat him tonight, you set yourself out for a perfect weekend.
Yeah.
And look, this is the weekend that LSU needs, right? You're facing top 10 opponent on the road, just like you did against Texas. You took game 1 versus Texas. You set yourself up to sweep that series. You didn't. You lose the next 2. This is test time here, right? You can't be just good at home.
Yep.
You have to win on the road. Now, granted, even if you win everything at home, chances are still high that you're going to host a regional and a super. Not guaranteed, but are high. But where do you win a national championship at? On the road. You have to win games on the road. You have to win series on the road. And like I said, tonight, Kate Anderson, my eye is all over you because I need to see that 2-strike fastball at 96. Not the 2-strike fastball at 91.
I will say, So here we go. So I'm just looking, right? Just looking at their schedule. Who all they've played so far. So opening weekend,
Oklahoma.
yeah. So opening weekend, no. Just over like
Oh, overall.
yes,
Overall. Not the SEC. Okay,
everyone,
gotcha,
right? So they won the first 11 to open the season.
Yeah.
Okay, won 11-0. Their first was against, which looks like Lehigh, which that's not a high school anymore, I don't believe. But it's Lehigh.
Yeah, it's
Lehigh.
well, there is a Lehigh, but it's Lee high.
Right. And 2 words as well.
Correct.
So that was that. Then they played in the Round Rock Classic. Okay. They won 3-2 against Minnesota. They beat number 7 Oregon State at the time.
Yep.
8-4. They beat Virginia, which was number 2 at the time. They beat them in 12 innings, 5-4. Then you go Texas Southern sweep, right? But I mean, you have one close game in there, 5-4, and there was a game 2.
We might have a delay here.
Of what?
The game. Cokie Riley, who's a big LSU person in the studio for all the games in the in the boxes or whatever, just put out a few minutes ago. The turf field helped, but it's really wet and windy out here.
Fucking play ball. What are you talking about?
The
ground is wet, not your fucking hand.
Is there a lightning strike though? Is the storm getting worse? Look, we know how Jay is. He will push this thing back as far as he has to.
It's a school night, bud. It's school night. You sure about that? Yeah. No, look. So their first loss this year was actually against DBU when they were number 21 at the time. And they lost 11-0 in 7 innings. And that was a midweek game.
All right. Can confirm Kyson Witherspoon is starting tonight.
Perfect. Thank God. Okay. But no, their first loss came against number 21 DBU on a Tuesday in Dallas. 11-0 in 7 innings. Right? So this team obviously can be beat because DBU is no longer ranked.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Right? Then they swept Sam Houston right after that. Then they go Louisiana Tech win 9-5, and then they go South Carolina. And they lost 1. And the loss was 11-5. The 2 wins, the first one was 8-5, and the second one was in 10 innings, 6-5.
Yeah.
So it seems like, dude, UT Arlington midweek game, 7-6 win. Mississippi State, they lost 1-2. Mississippi State, they won 13-11. Mississippi State, they won 7-3.
Yeah.
Oral Roberts to beat the fuck out of 11-2. And then they go Alabama 6-8 loss. Alabama 6-5 win. Alabama 6-8 loss. Their games are close. Our games are astronomically
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so like Texas Tech, they just won this midweek game. 8-6. Their games are so fucking close that to me, there's no question that our offense is better than their pitching. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
But
it's baseball.
Look, it is baseball. We could go 0-3 on the weekend. We really could.
We lost to Omaha
5-4
at home.
Hey, close
at
game.
Home.
Close game, and we came back in the 9th. And
I was about to say that score really doesn't tell the story.
I was at that game, and dude, we didn't put a ball on the ground till the 5th inning.
6th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was drinking. So. Surprise. But,
okay, so we've talked Friday a lot. Now that we know that tonight a lot, man, it takes me so long to get Friday, Saturday, Sunday out of my head because this one just I hate Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Today's Friday.
I
Fuck
hate
it. I don't care.
But so now we got confirmation that Kyson's starting tonight, which is great. I love this matchup, 1 versus 1 here. We don't have to wait and see Pico in game 2 like we had to do last weekend.
Pico de Gallo?
Yep. This is fantastic. But again, key is win game 1 and get one of those 2 bullpen guys in the game. Because here's the thing. If you do, Malachi Witherspoon gets to start in game 2. You want to know his longest outing so far?
What?
Last weekend versus Alabama where he went 5 innings. You want to know how many times? Here's his outing so far against Lay.
Wait, so twin brothers? I guess I didn't catch this. Twin brothers are Friday, Saturday, guys.
Yes,
Got it.
or 1-2.
Oh, has that ever happened?
I don't know, but here's his outing so far: 5 innings, 4.1; 5 innings, 3.24; 4.15. That's his outing so far. So you get to this bullpen early. That's what I'm saying. You have a great shot at sweeping this series because you get to the bullpen early tonight, and you got him going in game 2 tomorrow, and he can't get through the 5th in any of these games so far. Not to mention in these 31 and a third innings, he's given up 26 total runs. Whew. It's bad news for Oklahoma if it comes to that. And LSU, if you let on the opposite hand, if you let Kyson go 8 tonight, it's bad news for you the rest of the series.
Yeah. Well,
because Oklahoma can go to their guys right off
true.
the bat. And if you only throw this one of your top guys in the 9th inning for 10, 12, 15 pitches, he can come back game 2, no problem.
Yeah.
So your goal is tonight. You win tonight, you set yourself up for such a good sweep. Not just a win of the series, a sweep of the series, because you get to that bullpen early. Say you just run the count up, right? You run the count up like we did versus Texas, where they had to take their starter out like 4 2/3 or something like that. You run that pitch count up and the game's still close and you're forced to go to your top dogs, and then you spread it out and open the game up a little bit and win. I thought that was the big difference in the Texas series. That pitcher 1 went 4 2/3 with a high pitch count. Game 2, we come out swinging first pitch. It's like, okay, we got a whole different approach here in game 2. We were taking walks in game 1. We were getting 3-ball counts in game 1. We were, 3-2, fouling balls off. Game 2, we're just out here swinging. What's the approach going to be tonight against a top prospect that throws 99? Like, this is it tonight. You win tonight and get one of those 2 bullpen guys. What's their name? Who did we say? Dylan Crooks or Reed Hensley in the game tonight and win. Bring the brooms out.
Yeah. I think they use 5 guys tonight.
Oklahoma?
That's a bold statement, but yes. I think OU uses 5 guys, and I think we go our usual Cade Anderson and Zach Cohen and call it a day.
I hope you're right. And
but also, like, Cade struggled last weekend, and who did we use?
Zach Cohen for 3 or for 4.
We used Cade and Zach.
Yeah.
And that was it.
Yep.
So I think we go with the same thing. We know Cohen can be a starter, so we know he can go long.
Yep.
So I think as long as he's shoving, we're good.
Yeah. And I think Cade is going to be Cade tonight. I don't think his stuff is going to be near as not sharp as it was last Thursday. I think he's going to be back on his game. Like I said, I watched every pitch last week. I do not recall seeing 95 or 96 on the board last week. And we've seen Cade throw 95, 96 many of times this year. So if I can see 2-strike Cade where he goes curveball like LSU always does, and then come fastball on a 0-2 count.
Yeah.
If I can see 95, 96 from that Cade left side, I will be very happy about where we're at tonight. And I agree. I think you win tonight, you sweep this series. So, I agree with you. You set yourself up for perfection.
Absolutely. And so, next week, you go Tuesday midweek against Nichols, which is actually at Nichols now.
This was the rain out game.
Yeah, the one that they swapped.
Yep.
And then you go Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So you're back on. You're on 8 days rest at this point, dude. LSU has a chance. If you can win this weekend,
mm-hmm.
and you win the series this weekend, I don't care if you go 2-3 or sweep, but you win the series this weekend and win it next weekend at Auburn, then you go home against Alabama. We could seriously be looking at a top 5 matchup between LSU Tennessee.
Yeah, I mean, look, you have an absolutely brutal schedule here, right? You're on the road versus number 10.
Ranked.
You're on the road at current
rank 1.
Yeah, you're on the road at current number 10. You're on the road at current number 16. You're at home versus current number 8, and then you're at home versus current number 1. It is an absolutely brutal schedule. And then you get A&M after that, and you can't take them for granted because they still were preseason number 1, and we know the rivalry between A&M and LSU. It's something different. This can be an 0-46 team facing a 46-0 team.
Correct.
And it's something different, especially at Texas A&M like it's going to be. And then you got current number 2, Arkansas, back at the home, and you close out with what should be a pretty easy series, but you're facing your former head coach in Paul Mainieri out South Carolina. This is a brutal stretch. Like
It is.
This is rough.
And if you can get through it with only losing the Tennessee series, you're a top 8 national seed. You go into the tournament, you go into the SEC tournament with the possibility of doing exactly what you did last year and destroying baseballs. Now, you might run into Georgia, which would probably fuck you. Like, Georgia's good. They lead the country in home runs by a lot.
Man, they can hit.
They won 21-1 against Queens in the midweek game.
Fucking hit, dude.
They're disgusting. Now, I don't know if you've ever kind of looked at the preview on LSUsports.net. Where you find LSU schedule.
Yeah.
You can click preview to preview the game, right? I just clicked that for the first time this year.
Okay.
LSU's, I'm reading this directly from, so don't sue me. I'm reading this directly from LSUsports.net.
Give them their flowers.
LSU's 27-3 overall record is the best through 30 games since 2013 season, when the Tigers posted a 28-2 mark through 30 games. LSU's 7-2 SEC record this season is its best conference mark through 9 games since the 2013 season. They logged a 8-1 league record. They're on a 5-game win streak, and I don't think it stops.
Yeah, I don't think this stops either. I think, you're just as motivated as a team coming off a losing series versus Alabama. And the reason why I say that is because right now, the only thing people can talk about is that the only negative people can talk about is that you can't win on the road in a tough environment because you didn't do it at Texas, right? Sure, you went on your Houston series and that little round robin that they had, whatever, and you swept that. Great. You played Sam Houston. Your best win that weekend was DBU on a Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Like,
who is this? Who?
LSU.
Oh,
who are you talking about?
No. I thought you said DBU your best win. I was like, I know you're not fucking talking about Oklahoma. They lost to DBU. This is the first loss.
Correct.
Okay, go ahead.
LSU.
Continue.
And then you win game 1 with your guy on Friday in Texas, and then you lose the series. After you had the lead in game 2. 7-2 lead, 6-2 lead in game 2 in the 5th and lose it. Can you go on the road and win? That's the big question here. You got to win this series. You win game 1, you set yourself up for a sweep because as I've been saying, this bullpen, the rest of their starting staff, they don't even have a Sunday guy right now. Cam just lost that spot. So who's going to start Sunday for him? We don't know. You win tonight, you sweep. Tennessee, you see who they close with?
No.
They close at Arkansas. Current number 2, Arkansas.
That's
oof. Now, granted, they have a pretty.
I mean, you got what, 5 series left?
You got a pretty easy schedule.
5.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
7 left.
Who we got? We got okay. Hold on.
I'm on Tennessee.
I know. I'm just trying to think here. So we go Oklahoma, Auburn, Alabama, Tennessee, A&M, Ole Miss.
Nope. Arkansas.
We don't play Ole Miss? I thought we had Ole Miss.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No Ole Miss for LSU.
Mary had a little lamb. Give me some Pam. I don't give a damn. LSU in 3. Is that what we're doing? Is that what we're doing?
Oh, okay, Shannon Sharp.
Yeah, I'm trying. Coach Shay, shout out.
Oh man. Oh, dude,
that took me. You know why I wasn't paying attention to you? I was thinking of that.
Oh, you were trying to think of
I
that?
was trying to think of what rhymes with damn. First, I thought what rhymes with shit. And I was like, I don't know. I can't think. I thought of one thing.
OKC, UFC, KFC. Lake of the Fire. Man, I love Shannon Sharp. He's hilarious.
Oh, no,
Shout
he's
out
great.
to Shannon for that.
He's
That's
great.
awesome.
He's great.
But you want to talk about kind of a like shit on schedule here?
Yep.
Is Tennessee. Here's what they have to close out. A&M at home this weekend.
I think you see my belly button.
At Ole Miss. Unranked Kentucky at home. At LSU, which is tough. Mid-rank Auburn at home.
At Ole Miss, look at this. I got to piss. Lakers in 5. This is great. Let's keep going.
Auburn, Vandy, Arkansas to close it out. Like, probably.
Dude, but okay. Okay, so yes, Auburn, Vandy, Arkansas, right? To close it out. Auburn's ranked. They might not be after this weekend, but Auburn is ranked.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you look and you go, Vandy, in-state rival. Is it at Vandy or at Tennessee?
I think it was at Vandy. I already closed that. I
Okay.
mean, I think it was that was home. That was home.
That was
for
home?
Tennessee. Yes.
Okay. Where's Arkansas?
At Arkansas to close out their season. It's brutal. Look, being in the SEC is brutal. And here's the thing. Here's what I want to see in that Arkansas series. Let's just go out on a limb and assume it's 1 versus 2. All right.
Right.
I don't care if Arkansas sweeps or if Tennessee sweeps. They should still stay 1 and 2. I don't care going into the series they're 1 and 2. They should stay 1 and 2. Whether Arkansas goes 3 and 0 or Tennessee goes 3 and 0, you're still number 1 and number 2.
Depends.
No, I don't think it does.
If Georgia's 3 right there, you give them the 2 seed.
Georgia has to sweep and undeniably sweep.
And Georgia probably fucking will.
Let's see where Georgia's at for that weekend. For the last weekend of
Let's assume Georgia's 3.
Let's assume Georgia's 3. They're still 1, 2, 3. Those are your still top 3 teams, no matter what. I don't care. Even as LSU guys, if we go undefeated the rest of this year, well, no, if we go undefeated the rest of this year, we done took over Tennessee, so we'll be number 1. But yeah, fuck. I got an upset for you this weekend, Coach. We got an in-state rivalry, Duke versus North Carolina this weekend. Unranked Duke versus number 19 Carolina at Carolina.
North Carolina?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to take the Dukies here. I'm going to take Duke to upset North Carolina 2-1 in this series.
Duke is going to dookie all over themselves.
They might just dookie all over.
Is it at Duke or at North Carolina?
I think it's at North Carolina.
Oh yeah, Duke's going to dookie all over themselves.
We'll see. Anyway, we're in for a fun matchup here. They are home versus Duke. So yeah, Duke at North Carolina. Yep.
Interesting.
It'll be a fun series. That'll be a good one. But I tell you, as much as my eye is going to be on LSU Oklahoma, my eye is going to really be on Georgia versus Texas in Texas.
That's going to be crazy.
Number 3 versus number 5.
They go Friday night, right?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday for them. Yep. That is going to be one hell of a series.
I might pay for Wi-Fi on the plane. No, we should be in Jamaica by the time they start. No, because it's midweek. Or no, I'm sorry, it's a Sunday.
It's a Sunday.
So yeah, so I might pay for Wi-Fi on the plane.
Yeah, do what you got to do, bud.
Yeah. Victoria said, "Let's watch a movie." Baseball's on beat. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. Hold on. Before I call my fiance a bitch and she actually watches this episode. I love you, sweetheart.
All right. So, do you got anything else to add for LSU for the weekend? I mean, we don't really know what's going to happen in Game 3. Jay Johnson gave a boost of confidence to Chase Shore, saying his last outing where he got through 4 innings was a huge confidence booster for him. So, I would expect Chase Shores to have a really good game, maybe even get through the 5th here.
I'm waiting to see what happens with these games because of weather.
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting to see if it's another weekend like we had. And like we know the rule, the rule states once you start a series, you have to finish it in 3 days.
Yep.
So you have to go Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or go Thursday, Friday, Friday, or Thursday, Saturday, Saturday.
Yep.
But you have to finish a game in 3 days.
Right. Yep.
I just hope they don't go like MLB doubleheader 7-inning games. I hope they don't go to that. I hope they space them out. But I mean, look, weather fucking sucks this time of year. You would think that there's some college out there with as much fucking NIL shit and boosters and everything. Build a fucking dome,
dude. I'm telling
like,
you, somebody's got to be able to afford it.
But like, also, like the teams up north,
yeah,
you would assume,
yeah,
that they have some. I understand they have like an indoor practice facility,
but it's that lasts through March.
It's basically their football field.
Yeah,
their practice football field, their indoor facility.
Mm-hmm.
Turn that bitch into a fucking baseball field. We've seen that before.
Yeah.
Or fucking the A's used to play at the Coliseum with the Raiders.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Like the Minnesota Twins played at the same place as the Vikings.
Right. Yep.
Like we've seen this plenty of times. So why not turn your practice facility into an indoor baseball field when you can? Like I mean, I understand like sometimes them sons of bitches just don't get along.
Right.
You know, like the football team and the baseball team, but there's some schools out there where the quarterback will play fucking outfield. We've seen that before too.
We've seen J-Bo, James Winston pitch for Florida State.
Which I'm so excited.
Chad Jones pitch for LSU.
Yeah, but I'm so excited that Jameis Winston is still playing football.
Jared Mitchell pitch for LSU.
Yeah. Leon Landry
pitch for or outfield for LSU.
Jared Mitchell never pitched for LSU.
You're right. Outfield for LSU.
Yeah. Which I still think we should get Leon on here. Remember that time you met him and you were like, hey.
Dude, I haven't seen Leon since then.
Well, you know, hey, hit him up. You know, I helped. That was an assist.
Yeah.
Good job on the assist.
Yeah. Thanks for the layup or alley-oop. All right,
wasn't alley-oop because I didn't dunk it. It was just an assist.
Well, you can still lay up an alley-oop. You don't always have to be a dunk.
Yeah, but my feet weren't in there.
Okay.
Next time I'll fucking extend my feet out. I'll hold them with my core. I don't have a core.
Yeah, you know who might need to get off their feet for a little while? At least today. I saw today actually Travel won 8-3 versus them today because they're not that good. We got a little bit of MLB news to talk about. Are you done with LSU? Are we good with LSU?
Yeah, LSU. And wait, hold on. Okay. We got to think of this one. We really got to think of this one. Diamond Deck Discussions. I'm here pushing buttons. I don't want a concussion. LSU in 3. All right, now we're good. We're good.
I don't care who. Cindy Lou Who. I gotta take a poo. LSU in 3.
We could just spend the rest of the episode coming up with these.
Dude, I was sitting there running through my head. I'm like,
we really could. We could LSU in 3 no matter fucking what.
Yeah. Tigers in 3.
Yes.
Lakers in 5.
Tigers, yeah, Lakers in 5. The same colors.
So it is?
I think the yellow is a little bit like brighter.
Yeah.
It's not really a gold. It's more of a yellow.
It's more of a yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, MLB news.
Anyway,
what we got?
A team to get off their feet for a little while, and they are off their feet today because it's a travel day, so they're in the air. Coach, the Atlanta Braves are off to an 0-7 start. Holy shit! Who saw this coming out? Not me.
No, absolutely not. I mean, we expected them to come second in this division.
Yeah,
the Phillies are going to come in first. Now, Phillies aren't doing too hot either, but it's also you're 7 games in.
Yeah, but here's the best thing. There is one very real saying that goes on in the world of Major League Baseball, and it's this. You can't win a division in April, but you can lose. You can lose a division
in April.
Okay, that's the thing right here. And, man, I tell you what, look, seeing the Braves off to this, like, extremely bad start is really disappointing. Because you got a team like, you're down Acuna and you're down Strider, but you got the reigning Cy Young winner in Chris Sale. And you said Philly's not off to a good start. They're 5-1. I'd call that pretty good. But
never mind. I'm sorry. Somebody was talking shit in the group message earlier today about the Phillies. Like, they're not doing good. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, well, that group messages don't know baseball either. Neither do we. So
this is former high school baseball players. They're also NARPs.
A bit of news for you with this Braves and 0-7 start. Here's a bit of history. No team in Major League Baseball history
Yes.
has ever made the postseason starting 0-7.
Yep. I have seen that.
Do we break that?
First time for everything.
I was about to say, do we break it?
No.
I think
No,
so.
I don't
think
think
this
so.
team's too talented. You look at who's in front of them. Look, the Nats are 1-5. They're not getting there. The Mets are 3-3. I still think they're third in the division. And the Marlins, we know the Marlins are not going to keep this streak up. They're 4-3. They're over 500 right now. They're second in the division. They are not going to finish second in the division. Which, if the Nats aren't going to be there, and the Mets aren't going to be there, and the Marlins aren't going to be there, who will?
So
The
here
Braves.
we go. So here we go.
And you just lost Profar, but you're going to get Acuna back at the end of this month.
Well, I thought Acuna was coming back in May, like end of May.
Oh, I thought end of this month.
I don't know.
The last thing I saw said he's another month out.
So for me, when college baseball starts, MLB kind of
dwindles a little bit.
back
Right.
burner.
But we do got to cover something.
I understand. But I could have swore Acuna was like May, like 20 something.
Let's see.
I thought
Ronald Acuna Jr. update.
But you look at this and you go, okay, so the Braves to be back to 500 have to go on a 7-game win streak right now. Do we see that happening? I don't think so. Now, could it happen? Absolutely.
Right.
Now, say they go 1-1 in their next. Now, you still have to go on a 7-game fucking win streak to be back to 500. It's so much harder to come back. I mean, you're down 7 games. You're down 5.5 games at this point.
Right.
Like, dude, you have to do something. Have to. And something has to change. Do you call Verdugo up? I also have a conspiracy theory for you. And I don't know if I even mentioned this with the Profar suspension.
Yeah, you sent me that video.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's interesting.
It's very interesting. So for those of you who don't know, Alex Verdugo signed a 1-year deal with the Braves, right? So Jurickson Profar and Alex Verdugo had the same agent. The same agency group that represents them. Also, Fernando Tatis Jr. popped for PDs.
Yep.
Right? When was that? It was last year?
2 years ago.
2 years ago, okay. And he was working with his father.
Mm-hmm.
Jurickson Profar last year was also working with Fernando Tatis Sr.
Yep.
And so we're curious, is this something that got swept under the rug by San Diego? And just kind of, which I don't understand how it gets swept under the rug.
Yeah, especially considering in his apology letter, he said that he got tested 8 times last year randomly.
Right.
So
now also we found out that the PED he was taking actually masked the steroids.
But also in his apology letter, he said, throughout my career, I've been tested, including 8 times last year. So why did he only mention last year in that apology letter? Why not the year before was 6 and the year before was 9 and the year before was 4?
I think he mentioned last year because last year was his kind of like career high year.
Yeah, it was. It was his career year.
Right. It was his best year he's ever had.
Update on Acuna. As of 3 days ago, Brian Snitker, the manager of the Braves, came out and he said he will come to LA at some point in April. The hope is he'll be cleared and at that point begin doing all the normal outfield drills. He is currently not allowed to do any cutting of any sorts. So like he can't do start and stops on dimes or, do anything.
So he can't
like
play
that
the
right
position.
now. Yeah, he can't play the position.
Because technically you start, with a cut.
Right. Yeah. So
Right.
he said
yeah, so that's probably Mama. Thank you, Diesel, for chiming in.
Let's see, what does this say?
See how they're quiet? See how they bark a little bit and then they're quiet? Oh, never mind. That's Mama. That's Mama's here. But yeah, it's tough. And this division is a little tough. Who knows? The Nationals might make a fucking run. They've done it before.
Yeah.
They've done it before. And then you go, it just look, the Cubs look kind of good. They're 5-4 right now.
Wrong division.
I know.
Oh, okay.
No, I know. I'm just talking.
Right.
It's just, you look like you're searching for something, so it's kind of just bullshit.
No, I was going back to the notes to go to the next topic.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So next topic would be just real quick. Hunter Green, who's my preseason Cy Young. Fastest Reds pitcher to 500 strikeouts in a career. So congrats to him. Awesome achievement.
Yeah, congrats to the Reds. They're 2-4 right now.
Yep, they are that. So Ellie's putting up his numbers, so that's good. Let's go to a division that is really tough because this division in MLB history has never had a division with at least 25 wins and no more than 7 losses. And, Coach, the NL West, as of earlier today, they now have 8 losses, so this no longer stands. But as of earlier today, this division is really good, just like we projected it would be. Okay, currently their Dodgers are 8-0, the Padres are 7-0.
Yeah, Rockies are 1-5. That's really fucking good for the Rockies. Normally they'd be 0-12. 0-12 by now.
Yeah,
Good
it's funny
thing
that we both had 12 right there.
That's another one.
Yeah, but dude, what a divisional start here for this group of 5 here. I mean, you got 25 wins and 7 losses. Again, now it's 8. We got all that. This was before today's game. So, but again, we talk about the history of baseball, right? We had the Yankees start out with a catcher leading off a game with a homer for the first time in history. We had first 3 pitches of a game, first time in history being done. We had who was it? Mackenzie Gore. I don't think we dove too deep into it, but his first start was like the first time since the 60s that this has happened. So super cool. I love the history of the game. I love that the fact that this is something that gets mentioned. And yeah, it's like one of those weird stats that we were never think about. Oh, well, whole division kind of deal.
Look, you want to talk about this division? Let's talk about the game between the Dodgers and the Braves, where where Braves go up 5-0 in the second inning
against Roki.
Yes,
who was then seen on the sideline basically crying because he had such a bad outing.
Pussy. So then you look at it, and Dodgers get 2. In the 4th, they get 1. And in the 8th, they tie it up. And the Braves are nowhere to be found. It's 5-5 at this point.
And this is a Christelle start, I'm pretty sure. I think this was Christelle's start.
Box score, give me a second. No, Elder.
Oh, Bryce Elder started?
Yes,
okay.
Bryce Elder started. But Snell started this game, and apparently he was bitching at the umpire for
Snell wasn't too
and
good
shit like that.
He wasn't too good in this game.
He went 4 innings. He gave up 5 hits and
no earned runs.
Yes.
Yeah, no earned runs in this game.
Nothing was earned, which that's scary.
They had 3 errors.
3 errors in a game.
Yeah.
And Ohtani walks it the fuck off.
Yeah, Ohtani walks it off, yeah. Yep.
Now, here's the question. Does Ohtani pitch this year?
Oh, yeah. 100%. Yeah.
Does he take Roki's spot?
No.
So who does
they'll go to a 6-man rotation. They're deep enough to go to 6-man rotation.
So who? No. So Snell started this game, not Roki.
The game that they went down 5-0?
Yes, Snell started the game.
Oh, well, Roki didn't make it out. I thought you said 5-0 in the second?
Yeah.
Oh, there was a game that Roki pitched. He didn't make it out the second. So that's
well, they haven't lost a game yet. Dodgers are also fucking undefeated right now.
Yeah, that was what I was putting together. The second inning and Roki's second inning. Yeah. Okay. Well, my bad on that one.
No, you good.
But, dude, speaking of the Dodgers, though, they're the first ever defending champ to start.
They're 8-0 actually. They're 8-0 right now.
Yeah, they're the first ever defending champ to start a season 8-0.
Dude, we said it last year. We said it last offseason.
It's insane.
If they don't win the next 8 out of 10, it's a bust.
And look, every year that they don't win it, everybody will be saying it's a bust.
Yeah.
Did the Dodgers have a bust year? Yes, they did. Because you got the highest payroll in baseball, you got the faces of baseball, you got multiple multi-time MVPs, you got multi-time Cy Youngs on your team. Yes, it is a bust.
So when was opening day? It was Thursday the 27th?
For most teams, yes, but remember Dodgers and Cubs kicked off in Tokyo.
So they go 4-1, 6-3, 5-4, 8-5, 7-3, 6-1, and then recently 3-1, and then 6-5 walk off.
Yeah.
And
team's good, man.
And now they got the Phillies at Philly.
Yeah, team's good.
This is the test.
They'll take their loss this weekend.
This is honestly the test this weekend.
Yeah, they'll take their loss this weekend for sure.
Because I would assume you have Wheeler, Nola, not Ranger. Ranger, I think, is their 4th.
Luzardo, maybe.
Yeah.
Jesus Luzardo. Remember that's who they traded for?
Yeah.
Dude, look, they're not going to go 162-0. Okay, and whenever they lose, it don't need to be a big story. It doesn't need to be a shock. This is baseball. All right, you're going to lose. Okay, I think the bigger story in baseball is the fact that the Padres are 7-0, or that the Braves are 0-7. That's the bigger story to me.
Yeah, Padres are fucking good.
Like, my goodness,
Trying to cut payroll.
yeah.
Trying to cut pay. That's the biggest story of MLB right now.
You know, it's funny because you try to cut payroll, but then you go out and you pay your superstar second-year guy, Jackson Merrill, and you lock him up for good.
Yeah.
You know, let's talk about the extensions here because we had
Yeah.
multiple extensions. You got Jackson Merrill locks up a deal. Christian Campbell with the Red Sox locks up a deal.
Thank God.
Garrett Crochet with the
he hit
Sox.
his first tank today.
He did. I was watching. It was awesome.
And Bregman.
Bregman went 3 for 5 with a homer and 2 doubles today. It was awesome.
Yeah.
And Garrett Crochet locks up an extension with the Red Sox. And Ketel Marte, who was second MVP voting last year, locks up a extension with Diamondbacks.
Which, how old is Ketel?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd be lying to you if I told you.
I got it.
But dude, I mean, just it was an insane day of baseball because in one day, like during the regular season, in one day we saw Jackson Merrill, Christian Campbell, Ketel Marte get locked up by their teams long term. 31. Okay, so he got paid. I think it was 6-year deal for him. Oh, look, I got it right here. 6 plus a player option. It's a guarantee of $116.5 million. Total value if he exercised that player option looks like it's a $33 million option. 149.5 according to John Heyman.
God damn.
So, dude, just look, it's awesome though because I mean, look, this is a guy that's an absolute star. You got a switch hitter. He can play both middle infield positions. He's a star. He's the catalyst of that team. Christian Campbell with the Red Sox locks up for 10 years at $100 million is the total, assuming he exercises both options. Crochet's there for 6 and 170. Jackson Merrill, I don't have his numbers in front of me, but it was like something silly too. Like,
he got 10 183 or something like that. No, it was. Oh fuck!
Go find it real quick. I gotta take a piss. And then we got a couple more guys, and one of them is old Boston Fart.
Yeah,
old Boston Fart.
9-year extension. What is it? It guarantees one. So guaranteed 135. So it's 9 years, 135 guaranteed. 30 million in plate appearance escalators that could push it to 165. If he gets 500 plate appearances in the season, he adds 1 million to his future salaries for 2030 and 2034. So the deal can max out at 204 million and includes a $30 million option for the 10th season that can be converted to a player option. This is crazy. This is insane. I need Jace back. He might go pee. And we actually almost running out of time because Coach Jace has to go eat and drink. He had a bad day at work. Poor baby. But still, like, this is an insane contract. Have you heard any of this now that you're back? For Merrill.
For Merrill?
Have you read any of his details?
I've seen some. I don't know if I've seen. Oh, go ahead.
Okay, so check out. So I'm reading this straight from Baseball Reference. Okay. Actually, I'm sorry. MLB Trade Rumors. Okay. So the first paragraph reads, and I'm not going to read it all, but it includes some stuff that isn't that important.
Yeah.
So Merrill's breakout was okay. I'm not going to read that. Okay, he's a first round pick, like 27th overall in 2021. Okay, I skipped a paragraph then. Okay. Padres announced that they have signed star outfielder Jackson Merrill to a 9-year contract extension that runs through 2034 with a club option for 2035. Reportedly, it guarantees the star $135 million. So he's guaranteed that. There are $30 million in plate appearances escalators that can push his salary earnings to 165. Each time Merrill gets to the plate, 500 plate appearances. Okay? Each time he gets 500 plate appearances, he adds $1 million to his future salaries for the 2030 and through 2034. Okay.
Yes, it sounds like a lot, but
Okay, but wait. Hold on. I'm not done. The deal can max out at $204 million and includes a club option for $30 million for a 10th season that can be converted into a player option, which is wild.
yeah,
I don't think we've ever
crazy.
seen that one.
That's crazy, dude. The detail of these deals.
The club option becomes a player option with a top 5 finish in MVP voting, while a top 10 finish is also an escalator.
Nice.
So Merrill was previously slated to reach free agency after 2029. So this extends the club window of control by at least 5 years.
Yeah, we see this a lot.
But dude, like the escalator of this, we haven't seen.
Mm-hmm.
500 plate appearances is a lot.
500 plate appearances is a lot, but
We've seen 490.
You're getting about 650 a year if you're an everyday player at the top of the order,
Right.
which is what he is.
Okay.
Right, you're going to get about 625, 650. Because you're going to have a day off here. So let's just say it's $1 million a year. Now, does that? My question would be: does that if I get 650 this year, does that mean I only need 350 next year?
No. So it's 500 plate appearances in a season.
Okay, so he'll essentially get
he adds $1 million. He adds $1 million to his future salaries for 2030 through 2034.
So essentially, add $5 million.
So yes, he very well could. Yeah. He could have $5 million.
Stays healthy, which hopefully he does. He's one of the bright stars in this game at 20-something years old.
So young. His first 4 years, if he gets 500 in those first 4, those next 5, he could add $4 million to the next 5. Now, if those incentives still count in 30 through 34,
you get more.
Right. Gotcha. Now, it is 6:00. I know you have to get out of here.
It is. We're all right. LSU's about to start.
LSU is starting, and it's on TV right now.
There we go.
So we can do one of two things. You can say fuck dinner and sit here and drink beer with me.
No, not fuck dinner because I'm going to get 2 or 3 margaritas tonight.
We can.
It's been a long day at work today.
We get a whole case of beer in that fridge.
I know. I just want to. I want to do our guy Brandon Fart, our Boston Fart here. Because that's your guy. If you don't know the detail, Coach Rob couldn't say Brandon Fod.
Yeah.
For whatever reason.
It's PFADT.
PFAADT.
Yes. So yeah. I pronounce it as Fot.
Yeah.
Which I would assume is how a Boston person says Fot. A fart.
You said Boston Fart.
Boston Fart. That's his fucking name.
Well, Brandon Fod.
Okay.
Got a Fod payday here. All right. You're talking about a guy that's a number 5 on a current team.
Okay.
Signs, and look, the numbers are not what Jackson Merrill or Campbell or Todd Walker.
Okay, never mind.
Or what any of these other big name guys just signed for. But you're talking about a guy who's number 5, right? This is a great deal. It's a 5-year, $45 million deal. It also includes a $21 million club option for 2031 and a $25 million mutual option for 2032 and a no trade clause 2032 through 2032. So pretty cool deal right here for Brandon Fott. Like you're going to be the number 4 or 5 guy for years to come. You just signed Corbin Burns.
It's 100% insane that Corbin Burns is the 5.
You got Erod there.
That's like facing Chase Shores on Sunday.
Yeah, you got Erod there as well for 3 more years, 2 more years, whatever he's there for.
Dude, okay, wait. So what's this fuck? The third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Yeah, has 5 hits for 5 homers this year, including a massive grand slam.
Dude's insane. As Derek Curiel is up right now, and this is our original plan. We wanted to do a watch along, and we will, but it might be SEC tournament, something like that. But look, this will be our last episode unless Coach Jace decides that he wants to record one with someone else, which he's more than welcome to. He's more than welcome to come here, set up, and record an episode while I'm gone.
What about Saturday night? No, that's out. after the game?
No, that's not where we'll be packing. And our flight's at 5:10 in the morning. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Look, I'm gonna be doing the same thing when I go on my honeymoon. It's fine.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you, bud. Go enjoy it.
No, I appreciate it. Well,
Don't worry about me.
we're going before we get married. So
I know, but that's 'cause you have to.
Yeah, there's a little difference.
Yeah, but that's because you.
But no, seriously though, if you want to come here and record an episode with someone, like if you can find somebody,
Nah, I'm good
to record it. Oh, dude, come on.
I'll enjoy my time at
Or
the house.
we'll record 30 minutes while I'm gone.
I'll FaceTime you, Zoom you in.
I'll be in the pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it on here. But I'm saying, like, you could come here and do it and just fucking send the link to me, or I'll start the link. I have it on my phone. I have my iPad with me, actually.
Oh, strike 3.
Holy shit. And Curiel strikes out looking to begin the game. And that is it for us today. We appreciate everybody tuning in. I'm going to go tune into this game right now.
Absolutely.
We will release this on Friday morning. So this is whenever you'll be watching it. And so we apologize for the little bit of a delay because Jace had some shit to do and we could not record. So perks of having, an
out-of-town family,
an actual job.
Yeah, and out-of-town family.
Right, and we can't be, we're not able to record in the fucking morning.
Yeah,
before shit happens.
Right.
So we appreciate everybody tuning in. Thank y'all so much. This has been Diamond Deck Discussions Unfiltered.